1, 2, 3 code.
2, 3.
3.
Hi, Arman.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hello.
So Arman, के छ त?
सुरु भयो.
Yeah, we are recording simultaneously. Yeah.
रेकर्ड भइरहेछ
So
अहिले.
के छ त Arman?
I think.
त्यही त के छ त Arman, के छ त? त्यही सोधिरहेको छु, के छ त?
धेरै कुरा छ नि, के छ तपाईँको?
No, I asked you first. You tell me what's up.
किन सधैँ मेरो टर्न छिटो हुन्छ भने? बेडबाट उठ्दाखेरि मलाई जा भन्छ, बाथरुम जाने पनि मलाई जा भन्छ.
Yeah. I mean, how's everything? How is life? Saat Samundar Par, how is life, Arman?
It's the same. What do you expect to be different?
You know, the weather,
Weather त थाहा हुन्न because
the people, the girls.
रेकर्ड भइरहेछ अहिले. I think.
Yeah. Okay, so just to give you a context, today we're doing this podcast, and I'm doing this podcast with my very own most favorite brother of mine, Arman, who is in Minnesota right now. Arman, why are you my favorite brother?
Because I'm your only brother.
Exactly. How cool is that? So Arman, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You're supposed to come up with something, another.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of talking about our childhood and how we grew up. What do you think?
How did we grow up?
Yeah, we just grew up. We just slept, woke up, went to school, came back, and realized that our heights were growing. So what are your first memories with me, Arman?
First memories?
Yeah, if you can recall.
मलाई थाहा छैन. अब सम्झिन खोज्यो भने मलाई के याद आउँछ र?
My first memories of you has to be the first time I held you in the hospital. And I was really very happy because I had a brother and not a sister. Because everyone, including mom and everyone, they wanted a daughter real bad. Like real bad. They didn't want a son. Because I was already a nuisance and I was already a how should I put it, menace to them. So they wanted a daughter, and then there you were, and I was like really happy that I have a brother so that I can play with him and bash him and probably end up killing him, but I didn't kill you.
Not yet.
Remember the time when we tried to kill each other? You remember? I've got when was it? Do you want to talk about recent wala ki pailako wala? Because pailako wala, I remember wrapping you up in plastic. In my version, it was pillow, and in your version, it was plastic.
It was both. Different times.
I don't no. I only remember the pillow. I don't remember the plastic.
Plastic was हामी third floor मा हुँदाखेरि. Third floor को lobby मा.
Lobby ma, why would I try to kill you in the lobby? Lobby is the most के भन्छ? It's most accessible to anyone.
The third floor was the most secluded नि त.
त्यो पनि हो. I have no recollection of it तर.
That's not a good thing.
And remember the time when you put the skateboard on top of me and tried to, how do I put it?
Yes.
How was it? How was the experience? I mean, how was the experience to hurt me?
How could I forget that?
How was the experience of hurting your brother so bad, physically?
That event was so big, that could just go on my resume, okay? It was like the anime जस्तै हो के.
Please explain.
Okay, you're watching anime, and then the the hero has no superpower, so he's not a superhero, but the villain, the elder brother, always tries to attack the hero, but this could be either way. किन भन्दा यो मैले मेरो point of view बाट हेरेर चाहिँ you could think of this like ulto, and you're the hero, I'm the villain. I don't know, villain can't do anything, until for some reason I don't even remember. I don't know why were you laying on the ground.
I was not bloody. You hit me from the skate on the by the what? How should I put it? You hit me from the skateboard on my head. I fell
okay.
down, and then you put the skateboard on top of me. You freaking Dumbo.
Okay, nice. I mean, that's bad. How did I manage to do that? किन भन्दाखेरि the storeroom was so cramped, होइन?
It was not that cramped as it is now. I remember. Look, the thing here is, I remember going to the storeroom to get something to hit you with, to be very practical, right? And then that is the time, I don't know from where you found the skateboard. I think it was outside somewhere, and then you were there out of the blues. I was not even expecting it. Bang, and then I fall down flat on my face, but not
Yes.
on my face, but I fall down flat. Okay, fine. I was like, okay, done. Okay, cool. That's cool. But then what happens next?
Okay. I think I remember this. किन भन्दाखेरि it would not make sense that you were just lying on the ground, होइन? And त्यसपछि I just think like, what an opportunity. And then I casually place a skateboard on top of your body and then ride the skateboard.
Yeah, you literally stood up on that skateboard.
Yeah.
And I had a very bad, what do you call that, scar on my back after that.
It was not that bad.
Yeah, so that's that.
Was it that bad though?
It was pretty bad. I don't know. So what he does next is, everything's done, right? So I say, I have a back pain. Do you know what he does next? He brings a freaking tube of Volini, right? And puts it on my back to reduce my backache. But it hurt so bad. Why? Because it was an open wound. Not that open, but it was a very bad, what do you call that? Laceration, if I may.
रगत निस्किरहेको थियो.
And then I went, Hishazman, but you were like, it's okay, something like that. On that note, you were on that note. And I was like, what is wrong with you? However, back to the topic. So,
Okay, so it turns out मैले intentionally भए पनि unintentionally भए पनि मैले चाहिँ just, I don't know, I was doing villain things.
so yeah, what motivated you to take that step where you tried to, attack me with it?
I took multiple steps.
Anyways,
अब
भन.
होइन, go on.
What should I say? The only one of the major memories that I remember is the time when we used to go to school together. And early in the morning, mom always used to have the path ready huntyo ni ta, dal bhat tarkari and everything. And I remember this one fine day when we were just having breakfast भन्ने कि lunch भन्ने के भन्ने, whatever that is, path in the morning. So you said, Mommy, lie झोलमा ल. Right? And the next thing, what you do next thing is,
मलाई थाहा छ यो कहाँ गएर छ.
right? And mom puts the मासुको झोल on the plate. What you do is you literally bring your hand. And what happens next is, like, it's so freaking hot that it burns your hand. You get mad. You cry. Look, wait. And then what do? I start laughing. Like how I'm laughing right now. And I start laughing. And the next thing you do, you basically ruin my uniform.
Okay, I don't remember that part. I only remember त्यो के अरे हात पोल्नेवाला part and you laughing at me, which is nothing new, so that's probably why I don't remember के भयो त्यसपछि हैन. But
what motivated you? What motivated you to take your hands in front? के त्यस्तो तातो मासुको झोलमा?
Okay. तातो झोल ला झोल हैन भनेको इट्स बेसिकली लाइक एक्सट्रिम स्पोर्ट जस्तै के मेरो लाइक पिपल गो टु झर्ना हैन दे कुड जस्ट गो कुनै त्यो हुन्छ नि पन्डहरुमा गए नि भइहाल्छ नि टु गेट द सेम थिङ बट दे गो टु झर्ना इट्स लाइक एक्सट्रिम स्पोर्ट के आई एम सम काइन्ड अफ एक्सट्रिम स्पोर्ट पर्सन माइसेल्फ.
What extreme sport have you played lately, Arman?
All I can remember is the skateboard वाला मात्र याद छ मलाई.
That was the extreme sport. Yeah. So it's too much laughing right now. Yeah. Ani? Aru ke छ, Arman? Anything you want to ask me?
अरु ठिक छ. मलाई अर्को कुरा याद आयो. स्पिकिङ अफ लन्च अर टिफिन डिएभीमा जाँदाखेरि आई रिमेम्बर के अरे स्यान्डविच पठाउनु भएको थियो. स्यान्डविच वाज टेस्टी होइन. अनि त्यसपछि मैले स्यान्डविच भित्र के रहेछ भनेर हेरेँ होइन. अनि जस खाएँ कि मैले होइन. घर आएर सोधेँ कि स्यान्डविच किन चाउचाउ थियो भनेर सोधेँ कि मैले चाहिँ. टर्न्स आउट इट वाज चिज एन्ड आई थिङ्क टमेटो सस अर समथिङ. एन्ड देन त्यति बेला मेरो दिमागमा कम्प्रिहेन्ड गर्न सकिरहेको थिएन कि चिज भनेको स्ल्याब हुनुपर्ने कसरी चाउचाउ जस्तो देख्यो भने. एन्ड देन आई रियलाइज ग्रेटर भनेको के हो भनेर.
And also to add that that was not sandwiches, man. Those were toasties.
Same thing, bread.
No, it's different. It's different. Toasties were different. Toasties were our staple lunch diet when we went to school, Paila. Because that's the easiest to make. For mom, I guess.
I mean, I don't know because म क्लास 3 सम्म मात्र टिफिन लग्थेँ त्यसपछि त मैले धेरै धेरै जस्तो त लन्चहरू चाहिँ स्किप गरेर बस्थेँ
And why was that? Because it was not tasty.
Ugh,
Was that the reason why you lost enormous amounts of weight when you were in Brian Conta school? Buddha Nila Conta school.
perhaps
Was that one of the reasons?
हप्ताको 2 दिन मात्र राम्रो फुड हुन्थ्यो
That means masu.
नो नो लन्चमा कहाँ मासु पाउँथ्यो पाउँदैनथ्यो हप्ताको 2 दिन फ्राइड राइस दिन्थ्यो अनि फ्राइड राइस पनि होइन खासै त्यो आई डोन्ट नो मेबी सोया सस हाल्थ्यो कि अनि अलिकति ब्राउन हुन्थ्यो त्यो डिफ्रेन्ट हुन्थ्यो आई वुड नट से एकदमै मिठो तर त्यति बेला चाहिँ मिठो लाग्थ्यो त्यसपछि बिस्तारै खान थाल्यो के अरे तर
Okay, cool.
तर त्यही हो आई मिन द्याट्स अ मेजर रिजन वाइ म त्यति बेला अलिकति घटाएको थिएँ या अनि सबै त्यो रेडीभरले खान दिन्न क्या भन्नु भन्थ्यो के अरे घर आउँदाखेरि खासमा खान दिन्थ्यो नि म नलिने पो हो त
Also, one of the major fight to number one of the major motivation that I think I tried to kill you was probably because you deleted my Pokemon saved file once.
Actually.
Not sure if that was the reason, but I'm not sure. Was that one of the reasons?
Out of many things and out of many disagreements and I do agree that was one of the most evil-hearted thing I could ever do होइन albeit त्यो हुन्छ नि मैले जानी गरेको थिइनँ unlike त्यो skateboard thing होइन जुन चाहिँ मैले I was 100% sure what I was doing होइन Now why would it make sense for the game to save when it changed from box 1 to box 2 in the first place?
Because that was the module, or man, it even clearly states when you change a freaking box, your game data is saved. It says that.
That would not stop me because I can't read.
What class were you at?
I could read.
You could read, come on.
That's how I could play with Sunny. How could I play without being able to read? I have selective reading. So
Someone, do you have anything to ask me? Because right now we've been talking about our childhood. So is there any moment that you would want to ask me about?
Okay, since you're just bringing up some memories and then asking how you felt about it, you know? So what was running through your head when you thought it was a good idea? हामी घरबाट फर्केपछि हैन हामी बच्चा हुँदाखेरि अब bags were heavy हैन at least हामीलाई चाहिँ it was heavy हैन What was the reason you took my bag हैन and then take that and त्यसपछि you just yeet it through the
Yeet.
through the हाम्रो घरको गेट हैन so that I have to go pick it up. Wait, I think I had to go and pick it up because why would you even throw it if you were going to pick it up?
Or man, त्यो बाहिरबाट भित्र फ्याँक्ने कि भित्रबाट बाहिर फ्याँक्दिन थिएँ कि म
त्यो पनि हो है भन्नाले बाहिरबाट भित्र you would throw it हैन that was normal.
Yeah, come on. Bro, I used to carry your bag when we used to get back home because your bag was heavy. I used to hold your त्यो what is that called? त्यो ब्यागको पछाडिको यो के भन्छ त्यो समात्नेलाई के भन्छ because it used to be heavy. I used to help you carry it. Bloody hell.
अनि भित्रबाट किन बाहिर फ्यान्नु भयो त I remember एकचोटि चाहिँ भएको छ यस्तो
भित्रबाट बाहिर कहिले फ्याँकेँ मैले बाहिरबाट भित्र फ्याँक्थेँ भित्रबाट बाहिर कहिले फ्याँक्छ नि मैले प्लिज
I think you have because why would I think of it as a burden?
I think that was probably the time when you did not look left or right and ran and then got hit by a car. I think that was the time and then I got angry then maybe I would have thrown the bag.
हुन सक्छ तर
Remember when you got hit by the car?
I don't even remember if I was hit by the car. I only remember being like feeling like James Bond or something. आले थियो मलाई
But you rolled. अनि त्यतिकै बच्चा हिँडेर भुइँमा पल्टेर हुन्छ होला हैन
It's one of the highest paid sports.
What extreme sports?
त्यो भनेको
Extreme sports. Extreme sports. How is that extreme sports? You run off. Okay, we are trying to cross the road. My brother doesn't look left, right? Okay. Everyone who's listening to this, always look left and right before crossing the road. So doesn't look left or right. He runs. Literally runs. Right? And then this red colored car hits him. And then he goes, roll, putuk putuk, twice. I don't know, once or twice. He's okay, unscathed, unscathed. केही भएन, घाउसाउ केही भएको छैन, दुखाएको छैन यसलाई. लडाएको छ भुइँमा मजाले. यस्तो उठ्छ मलाई हेर्छ हि गरी हाँस्छ. I was like, what is happening here?
तर I don't even remember मलाई लागेको थियो हो.
Look, every action has equal and opposite reaction, no?
Yes.
So you would not have just rolled on the floor, technically.
You can do that. It's called gymnastics.
Yeah, says the fat guy. Says the guy who was fat when he was a kid.
Gymnastics is a relative term. Okay? For a fat guy to roll 3 times on the ground, like not roll as in the not the
It was not 3 times. I think it was 2 times.
not gymnastically roll as in the side by side roll, the bed of political stay roll, होइन. That is an extreme sport for me. Was an extreme sport for me. So how dare you? तर जे होस्, do you remember if मेरो कतै लागेर केही भएको थियो त्यो?
No, त्यस्तो केही भएको छैन. केही भएको छैन.
As in त्यही त्यो मुभ्स अफ केही पनि लाएको थिएन, आयोडिन साइडिन केही पनि लाएको थिएन. सो
लाथ्यो, किन थिएन?
लाथ्यो
लाथ्यो.
म दुख्या थियो कि
Volini, दुख्या थियो. Volini लाथ्यो. It was not Idex. We always had Volini in our house. We never had Idex.
Idex
We had
थियो त मेरो
Idex.
खुट्टा
Volleyball used
भाँच्दाखेरि.
to use Idex. Volini लगाएको थियो. And then you literally started screaming, he says on literally you started screaming. Like somebody tried to rip you apart with a knife.
भलिनी लाएर
He say when you started screaming. And then mom took it to the bathroom. And then not mom, I put it. And then mom took it to the bathroom. And then she tried to, wash that Volini off. And then you started screaming, khose, because the water was cold. And then she slapped you on the face right there.
हो मैले दिदीले झापड खाइसकेँ हो. भन्नाले मैले I may have just forgotten त्यो whole day or whole week त्यसपछि.
के कुरा गर्नु मन छ त? हामी त चाइल्डहुड मात्रै गऱ्यौँ नि त. चाइल्डहुडको तिम्रो सबभन्दा रमाइलो लागेको मेमोरी के थियो अरमान? भन न.
त्यो एकदमै जेनेरिक क्वेसन भयो. त्यो त आइस ब्रेकर खाले क्वेसन हो.
दाजुसँग मनको कुरा, दाइसँग मनको कुरा के गर्नु मन छ अरमान? के मनको कुरा गर्नु मन छ तिमीलाई आज? भन. तिम्रो दाइसँग.
आइस ब्रेकर.
Yes, the icebreaker. Why? Because icebreaker is too cool for school. के भयो? sad भयो? And how are you coping with the whole COVID-19 thing?
Just like any other day. I mean, it's already एकदमै cliched कुरा हो हैन, तर cliche meaning that COVID-19 nothing changes. It's true.
I mean, not for everyone, for us kind of yes, but
I mean it's a cliche thing to say in the internet.
No, the funny thing here is for me, specifically, I'm getting enough time to sleep, enough time to play games, and also I'm just taking class for 1 hour or so. Depends on when I am, and I'm uploading my own videos on classrooms so that students can, come over and ask me questions. So I'm having the time of my life right now. It's like a sabbatical, but not really a sabbatical. Okay?
Yes. Speaking about the time paune enough to sleep and all that, you're just not having to wake up certain time, unless मेरो हुन्छ एउटा online class. I have to wake up 9 बजीतिर. त्यो भएन भने फेरि सुत्नु पनि मन लाग्दैन नि त. Like there's no restrictions जस्तो हुन्छ, and then that can mess up some people's schedule, and I mean that has messed up a lot of people's schedule, and no doubt.
Sleep cycle
And all that.
That has. And also your father and your brother might just turn alcoholic by the end of this pandemic.
I mean,
just saying.
were you guys not alcoholics by now?
We didn't drink too much alcohol and come hit you with a belt, so
Okay.
we're still good alcoholic.
Remember that, yes, you borrowed my belt.
Yeah, and I misplaced the kirityu. Agadiko kirityu. What do you call that? What do you call those? Loops.
Airband. Loops हराइसकेको थियो. Loops हराउने काम मेरो थियो. मैले हेयरब्यान्ड राखेर अनि I mean, who would notice हैन? त्यो हेयरब्यान्ड भन्छ, हेयरब्यान्ड त रबर ब्यान्ड. हेयरब्यान्ड भनेको चाहिँ त्यो प्लास्टिक वाला. एकदम मेटलवाला
नो आइडिया.
ब्यान्ड.
हेडब्यान्ड.
हेडब्यान्ड भनेको टाउकोमा जाने हो कि हेयरब्यान्ड भनेको कपालमा जाने हो.
अनि ब्यान्डाना भनेको के हर्मन? ब्यान्डाना भनेको.
भनेको त्यो ब्यान्डमा जाने हो कि.
ए अनि हर्मन, do you remember the time when you were so naive that we went to Bhatpatini supermarket and you wanted to have pastry or something, and you said, and mom said, only pakwa jana bini, and then you were like, oh, Jew. And then we go up, we shop for shoes and stuff. When we come back, and then you say, mommy, pastry, and mom says, wala shideng gala babu, and you're like, eh, ka de.
That was okay, a good observation that I could remember stuff, the things I really needed, but I could let go of things that I really wanted. That as our daddy says, there are our needs and there are our wants. There are our needs and there are our wants.
What does he say, man?
You can let go of your wants. That was not my thought process. At least I can justify it right now.
ओहो, मेरो भाइ के फिलोसफर भएको.
होइन फिलोसफर होइन त्यो, I think that's called common sense.
Anyhow, I think Arman, we should end this episode because we've just been talking about our childhood and about how we grew up. We didn't talk about how we grew up. We only talked about what mischievous things we did as when we were children.
And that's how we grew up.
फेरि सबभन्दा बढी त मैले मिस्चिफ गराएको छु नि त दुईजना मध्ये.
Surprise!
Okay then, so one of those days when we recorded, this is the first time we recorded this podcast through the interwebs from Nepal and America. Oh man, this is like the debut episode where we actually recorded from America. Oh my god, Arman, thanks for going to America, Arman. Don't you get it? भन्छ नि simultaneously shot together in two countries, भन्छ त्यसैले like simultaneously recorded in like two countries in the same time.
What am I supposed to say? How do you end this podcast? Because I don't know. I have not finished any of your podcasts.
Thanks, Arman. This is how we end our podcasts. So thank you for listening. Keep
Okay, bye.
Keep updated. Stay safe. And at times like these are the times when you have to stay home and chill and kind of maybe go talk to your friends, go talk to your family, and also maybe talk to your old friends that you've lost connection with. Okay then. Bye. Arman, say bye.
Bye.